Chat, it's just a different timeline we're in currently. It's just a completely different timeline we are in. We are well, hold on, where's my gameplay? Hello? Hello? Hold on. There we go. We're a completely different timeline. OP is not 2 minutes early this time. We were a whole 4 minutes early. 4 minutes early. Crazy. Crazy boys. Hey, listen. The only reason why I'm early is because I got done editing my video, right? There's a video coming out tomorrow about the new character that came out on JP. We're gonna be talking about her too today in the stream, but it's Vena. It's from the Grand Battle. She's like the Beast Girl, and I think she's free. I'm not for sure, but she seems like a free unit because she's kind of. I'm not gonna lie, she kind of sucks. But here's the craziest part: is I was playing Sparking Zero, and I realized some cheesy stuff you can do with Broly, and I was having way too much fun. I was like, if I don't stop now, I'm literally gonna like miss my stream. So yeah, I found some real cheese you could do with Z Broly, and I was doing that. I'm surprised I didn't get no messages. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I am 100% surprised I didn't get no messages, because I swear I could have probably caused some divorces right there. That's all I'm saying. Like, I definitely know some people threw controllers at TVs. But hold on. Let me get the music playing real quick. Use Broly? Oh, hell no. Yeah, I just started using Broly today because I found out something you can do with them. And I was like, there's no way that's possible. And then I tried it and I'm like, oh my God, this is so cheesy. And I kind of love it. But there's like a really big gimmick. Or, hold on, wait, that's too loud, isn't it? I'm sorry. But the big gimmick is like, it's a skill issue. That's the gimmick, is that if you technically can't get out of it, it's a skill issue. But what's up, everybody? Glad to see everybody here. Let's do a quick roll call real quick. We got Paperboy, what's up? Seth. We got Phantom, how you doing? Brian called. Oh no, Brian Cahill, what's up? What's up? Santo, Zivil, DK Kin. What's up, everybody? Hero, Rizzy. Glad to see everybody, man. Bane. Penny, Little Terror, Bingus, what's up, man? Always glad to see you. Glad to see everybody here, bro. Chat, you already know what we're doing today. We're just farming the part 2 of Prisma Ilia. We're not gonna be doing anything too crazy. First time here, hey, glad you can make it, man. Hope you enjoy it. We're not doing anything too crazy today. Just pretty much doing part 2 of Ilia, and yeah, we'll see what happens. Asian, glad to see you finally got off Genshin to come play, bro. Man got off his Hoyoverse games to come see the stream. Glad you're here, bro. I just hopped back on the game from the late Fate banner because I was super salty, and now I got all of them except Summer Ilia and the 2 new summer units. I got the Nuke summer unit already. Hey, that's really nice, dude. Yeah, that's actually insane, BZ. That's huge. Dan, thanks so much for the sub. Check the free equip, the new one? Okay. Yeah, chat, we're just gonna be farming this, going through it. The challenge quest, I haven't done it yet, but I will eventually do it. I did want to tell you guys, I was looking over some stuff on how you get the luck gems, and I was like, yo, what the heck? The main goal of today's stream, by the way, guys, is just getting all of the luck gems from the shop. So there's a total of what, 7, right? 2, then 4. Yeah, 2, 4, 5, 6, yeah, 7. So we're gonna try to get all these in today's stream and see what we can do. We are gonna buy all these small pots because we're definitely gonna need them, and I don't want to use my large pot shit. But let's see. You guys want me to check out this one, the Miyu Straw Hat? If the user is a fire unit, increase crit rate by 100%. That's okay. That's okay. 8k, 8k. If this was like 10k, it probably would be like insane because you could use this to help floor clear. I mean, that's mainly what I'm seeing with this item more so than anything. It's pretty solid though. I wouldn't use it all the time though. It's good. But yeah. 9 with the challenges, yeah. That's one thing I was gonna talk to you guys about. I don't know if you guys have paid attention to the challenges or really like looked into them, but I was looking over this and I'm like, what the heck? If you scroll down here, where we get to the luck gems, they'll show up eventually. There's one. So this is part 1 of the crossover event, which we've already bought everything out of it, chat. I already got everything out of the crossover event, right? Like all the meaningful stuff. 300 times, chat, to get a singular luck gem. Wild. Next, if we scroll down, I think there's another one down here, right? Somewhere. Pretty sure. Yeah. 300 times for the revival event. So you gotta do the 300 times for the revival event, 300 times in the new event, and I'm pretty sure probably 300 times in what do you call it? Yeah. Oh no, you just gotta clear multiplayer, right? Yeah, multiplayer 20 times. That's not too bad. But that's ridiculous, chat. Crazy. You just do the stages with one stage and clear them with Grand Destiny auto loop. Yeah, I might have to do that because I don't know about farming like the highest floor because you know that's a lot of energy. So yeah, you talking about like just something that's like, yeah, this right here, like 1 battle, 2 energy. Yeah, we may have to just do that. I mean, of course it's not as like efficient, but in terms of like stamina and stuff, but that may be the strat because yeah, doing anything else is just ugh. That's wild. 300 clears on each freaking floor or each event. Oh my lord. That's not bad, but it's just, man, really? Like, why are we doing that? Come on now. Either way, chat, we're doing the Special EX. You guys can join with whatever. It doesn't matter if you're new, if you're old, I don't care. If you want to join with fake characters, you can. If you want to join with luck units, do that. It doesn't matter to me. I was thinking about using Sakura today, so you know I can maybe gain some levels on her and stuff. But I've used her a bit, and she's kind of cool. I've used her with Demon Lord Rimuru, and I don't know if I like her like completely, but she's solid. She's a solid unit. It's just kind of like, man, that could have been Summer Miyu. that's the whole thing. That's my whole entire gimmick, bro. It could have been Summer Miyu, but it's not. I think I'm gonna use Gray, and I'm just gonna do what I usually do, just run some fade equips and keep it pushing like that. Let's see. We'll just put on the usual stuff. The Excalibur and the Excalibur Morgue be good. Also, chat, been playing Metaphor. I've been playing Metaphor. My girlfriend's been watching me play it. Fucking fire game. I love Metaphor. Metaphor is so freaking good. And it's crazy because the new Sonic game came out, I think, yesterday. And I haven't got a chance to play it yet. And I got to play that too. And I've heard really good things about it. So... Sir Miyu first shot, no shot. I'm packing heat lately. Insane game. Just beat it yesterday. Yeah, dude. It's a crazy game. I'm really enjoying it. It just kind of shows you, man, that the persona formula and the SMT formula can be really put into any type of setting, and you could probably do so much work with it. Because now I'm wondering if they do another Metaphor or something. I really want to see, like, this may be kind of like, you know, maybe some people would not agree with me, but I think it would be sick if the next setting they do, if it's not going to be like that storybook setting, if it will be like Cyberpunk-esque setting. I think that would be sick. Oh, my bad. I'm sorry, boys. What's up, man? How you doing? I pulled 2 Summer Miyus in a multi. Should I keep copies or use for LBs? You could keep copies. It wouldn't be bad. 2 Summer Miyus would actually kind of pop off. Oh, we got the cheese. We got the cheese strats. I didn't even realize we got Summer, Luvia, and Rin. Managed to get double 4+ on Summer Miyu yesterday. Now I need more luck gems to drop. Hey, man. Crazy luck you already got a 4+ on that Bingus. Yeah, exactly, Raspy. Yeah. The keeping 2 Summer Miyus is gonna be insane. Like, you would be able to actually solo. You would be able to make team comps, especially in like crest farms and stuff, with just those 2 units. And then like you literally run whoever else. That's the thing, is that you're like, oh, let's build a nuke team. You don't need to do the nuke team. They are the nuke team. You don't gotta build anything. They got it covered, boys. Summer Miyu or Summer Chloe? That's actually like a pretty tough one. I think Summer Chloe may be a bit better for like most players because she's just like Archgen galore and everything, and she has like really good buffs. But I don't know who that is. Either way, she's like Archgen galore and a bunch of other stuff. But the Summer Miyu 2 though is also like a character where it's just, man, she has so much potential in like so many different pieces of the game, and especially like in crest farming, I want to say she's a quality of life unit because you can practically use only her in crest farms and do so much work. So like, you know, it's definitely, it's kind of up, you know, in the air. It's up in the air because if you're like a new player, this is like one of the first times I feel like in Grand Summoner's history where if you're a new player and you want to get into crest farming, you could get into crest nuking and stuff like that very early on, thanks to a character like Summer Miyu, and you can start farming for 4+ crest like almost right out the gate because you could do Oldius extremely easily. You can get Est from the ticket, right? So you just gotta get some break equips at that point, and you have Chew Weapon equip tickets and stuff, so you can buy like Platina's Chew Weapon, and that will be great. You could also do you technically could solo the freaking Earth Crest Palace, the one with like each of the waves, because she's gonna get like 200 arcage per wave and she's a fire unit. So, but that's just gonna take you forever because it's like 7 stages. Shrine of Eternity, you could practically do that. You just gotta probably run like 1 more unit. Let me think. The only one that you may not be able to do that's a Crest Palace is going to be like the Light Dragon because they negate crit. So you'd have to use someone else. But majority of Crest Palaces you'd be able to do pretty easily, I feel. What's my favorite game right now? Well, my favorite game in terms of like, I have 5 technically. I think like, yeah, I have like 5 that are my favorite. But my favorite game of all time is always a tie between like Final Fantasy VII and Kingdom Hearts 2. And a lot of the times, I always put Final Fantasy VII over Kingdom Hearts 2 because that's like my shit. I love FF7 so much. Don't worry about $400 deep on Fate so far. Oh Lord, my brother. Hey, you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy for boy? When Summer Chloe comes out, more than likely, I will be in the same boat. If you guys don't know, in terms of like what I do with summoning and like videos and stuff like that, when it comes to GS specifically, every month I have a I guess a limit, a budget you would say for videos, and specifically for summoning videos. The most that I usually like to spend on one video is about $100, and I don't like to spend more than $200 within a given month. But I definitely hit that mark. Or no, I think I hit like 150 last month whenever Fate like first initially came out, and with this most recent banner, I think I'm already at like 110. So yeah, we definitely are nearing that. We're nearing that for the month. So yeah, I don't really like to go over that point. That's like kind of a balance that I've kept. I know some people, they'll like be like, oh, but you're like the biggest YouTuber, why don't you just pity every unit? I don't really see the point in that. I don't see the excitement, and I don't see the reason. Sure, it's a tax write-off, but like, come on, man. I don't really need every unit in the game, and I don't really find joy getting every unit in the game. Because there's some straight stinkers, boys. Like, imagine if I had to pity Arstilla Orbis. I would not be able to sleep with myself at night, bro. I couldn't. I couldn't. What's up, sequel? Nice to see you too, man. I still remember when you got Vox. The Vox curse was lifted. Truly a hype moment. Yeah, it was. That was a crazy one. I remember the edit and stuff I did for it. Um, it was wild because I try to do. Looking back at it, I tried to do the best I could with like the equipment and stuff I had, but man, I wanted to do the idea I had in my head was like so crazy. But yeah, that was wild. That Forever Summon was blessed. I still remember that. That was probably the best Forever Summon I ever had. That was such a godly Forever Summon. Because dude, Vox was the one character that no matter what, on every banner he was on, I couldn't get him. I don't know what it was, but I literally couldn't get him. But like you see something like that where it's kind of fun, or it's not really fun to get shafted like that, but like that kind of, I guess, arc you would say wouldn't have ever spawned if I was somebody who just pitied every unit. Like I don't want to be the truth. That's not really who I'm trying to be. I just want to summon for the units I find cool. If a unit, you know, like Summer Miyu for an example, or like Chloe or Luvia and Rin, these are characters that I think are so freaking dope. And I just want them. Like, I just think they're dope. You rerun or Hunter x Hunter would be fire. It would, man. It would. Oh yeah, chat. If you're playing, I know a lot of you guys aren't playing this game, but I know some of you guys are. Oh, excuse me. I hope I don't get the hiccups. But ladies and gentlemen, this is a huge achievement for me. I'm free to play in Disney Pixel RPG. I don't spend money or anything on it, and I've just been playing the game since it came out. I really do enjoy the game. I think it reminds me a lot of like Romancing Saga, and like what was the one game, like Record Keeper? If you played that before, it reminds me of stuff like that. But the newest event came out, and your boy beat the highest difficulty free to play. I couldn't believe it. It took me forever. Ignore the bug where they have like the translation down here because it's not changed, but literally I beat it. It was so freaking hard, dude. Like it was ridiculously hard. Mainly like a, what do you want to say, like a tank test to an extent and a damage test. Like my strategy going into it was pretty crazy, but I managed to do it. And yeah, it was wild. I'm in the top 10% now, and that means I get all the rewards from the event, so I'm pretty happy about that. I don't know how you get to top 1%. Maybe it's based on like how fast you clear it, and if that's the case, then that's all the whales, man. All you will. I'm perfectly fine with getting top 10% and getting all the rewards. I'm not gonna try to get number 1. That's not me. That's not who I am. There's a Disney Gacha game. Yeah, so there's a Disney Gacha game that came out, and if you like Kingdom Hearts, you probably would like it. It's called Disney Pixel RPG, and it's about like the Disney characters that are in like different game worlds. That's kind of like what the setting is, and you're a player, of course, and it's kind of like a multiverse thing where all the game worlds are kind of like bleeding into each other because of this one like crazy monster thing, and it's pretty much glitches, and they're like tearing apart each of the worlds, and you have to go through each of them and collect, like, of course, the different Disney characters in the worlds, but also be able to save them. So it's like something like that. If you like Kingdom Hearts' like kind of like the whole entire shtick, you probably will like Disney Pixel RPG. I will say that a lot of people say it's not free to play friendly, and I can definitely see kind of the argument. But if you're someone who likes playing the game and doesn't really like, or you're not someone who's really keen on just summoning all the time, I think you'll enjoy the game, because the pity in Disney Pixel RPG is only 5 multis. The thing is, though, is that they don't give you a lot of multis. They give you a lot of tickets. So you can get like, you know, multis like that. But a lot of the times you are saving. Like for an example, I just had to pity the new character that just came out to global, and that was Belle. But the cool part is that they give you a lot of the basic tickets, and after every banner, the newest featured unit is going to go into like the default pool. So there's a chance you could pull them, you know, with your basic tickets if you wanted to save your currency. I just decided to go in on it because I really wanted Belle because she's a broken support. Never had this much before. Hey, Ken, make sure you don't give in to temptation, my brother. Do not. If you miss out on one of these Summer Fate characters and you're like, let me try the fight, don't do it. Don't do it. Save for that freaking BF Emperor. It's going to be so much better for you, man. What crest on Summer Miyu? You would go attack up and either crit damage up if you want to just have more deeps, or if you don't want to do crit damage up, I guess you could technically do arc gauge up if you wanted to an extent, just to kind of like help get closer to like your super art, but you don't really need to do that unless you just want to, because if you go arc gauge up, then you can use Ashura and pop Ashura, and boom, you have your super art, right? Because you're getting 200 arc gauge per wave. So yeah, you could do something like that if you want to do that. But I would say attack up and crit damage up, or attack up and arc gauge up. Any Mario and Luigi enjoyers in chat? But hey, yes sir, yes sir. I'm excited for that. I remember playing Superstar Saga. Isn't that like the first game on the Game Boy? I remember playing Superstar Saga back then, dude, on my freaking Game Boy. I loved Superstar Saga. It was amazing. Summer Miyu, the next to get 5+, she's gonna be up there with Jay and Uzu. Dude, you're crazy, bro. I don't know about doing it. If they ever release a Nova Crest Palace that can be cleared in like under 30 seconds or even a minute, actually no, I would say under 30 seconds, I'll probably start doing it. But until then, I'm not doing any Nova Crest Palaces, bro. Same for War Hero Finn rerun. I'm only doing guaranteed summons until he comes back. Hey, I respect it. I respect it, Corey. He should be coming back, I would assume, kind of soon. I'm actually surprised they haven't done... I think they did this on JP. They did like a rotating banner on JP a while ago where it was, I think, Star God Lisa, War God Finn, and I think even like Emperor was on it. And it was a pretty cool rotating banner, but I'm surprised we haven't got that in global yet. Maybe we'll get that for like a celebration or an anniversary or something. I don't know. The Nova AI you use is 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Yeah. The thing is, though, is that with Nova Crest Palaces, you have to pretty much tweak the team every time, right? Because it's like, so is there actually a 3-man team for Nova, or do you need like very specific units even if you're trying to crest whoever? This Christmas, trust, maybe. Was it Dark Fox? What color was your Game Boy? I think my Game Boy was light blue. I had a Game Boy Advance SP. Isn't that what it's called? That was the Game Boy I had. Oh, that's what it was, Corey? Yeah, yeah. That's tough, Flixer. That's so tough. That's wild because she's even in the ticket, right? That sucks, man. That's who I'm debating too. I haven't picked a character yet with the ticket. I have all 3 of them, but I don't know which one I want to like invest in or want to like use. Ilya with the 4-star support would be pretty nice, but she doesn't get that to LB7. And like I said, Miyu and Ilya are both LB5 at the moment, so it would just be who gets a 6-star slot. I think I'd probably rather do Miyu, but I'm not for sure. Do you know when Type 0 is coming back? I do not. I actually do know that in JP, I'm hoping this comes to global eventually, but I know in JP, they have it where there's these periods of these new player banners, and you can get tickets and summon on the banners, and you're able to get stuff like Type 0 and a bunch of other equips from past events. And for some reason, we haven't got that on JP. Not JP, but global. It doesn't make no sense because we should have got that. She's underrated and overshadowed. I don't know if she's underrated. I think just people assume that regular Miyu is just a unit that buffs up human allies and that's it. But like she does quite a bit of damage on her own. I guess the only thing is that yeah, she's not a super crit unit, right? But like she can buff up regular or summer Miyu if you wanted to do that, like how we did just here. Like you could easily use summer Miyu and regular Miyu together. So I may start adding some of you guys in the stream, by the way. I may start adding as we keep playing. I don't know how many friend units I have, or I said friend units, how many slots I have on my friends list, but I'm probably gonna start adding new people because I think some of the people on my friends list are inactive, so I may do some cleaning today too. Someone stole my rare first edition green see-through case Game Boy. Dude, I never had a see-through Game Boy, but I thought those were so cool when I was younger. One thing that I wanted and I never got it, and I thought this was one of them, but I bought the deluxe edition for this and it didn't have it. Hold on, wait, let me see. Was this it? Was this the one? I don't know if this was the one. I think this was the one. So there was, okay, this was the PSP that I bought, chat. This is on eBay now, which is crazy, but I got this at GameStop, right? Originally. Or, well, there was a whole entire gimmick. I'm gonna tell you guys how I got betrayed by my own family and I got trust issues now. But this PSP was the PSP I wanted, right? And we knew when it was coming out. And the thing is that I got it not in this case, okay? I didn't get it in this case. And I thought it was strange because I got Birth by Sleep, but I told them that I wanted the bundle. I wanted the bundle that gave me Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep and the PSP. That was what I wanted as a kid, right? I told my my grandparents that and my mom that. So I get the PSP, but it's not this one. And this is the Birth by Sleep PSP, if I'm not mistaken, right? Because it has like these little like symbols and stuff on it. I got a silver PSP. This is how they were very clever with it. Okay, chat? I got a silver PSP and I was like, oh, well, it's the same color. I guess it just didn't have no decals or anything. Well, I got that PSP and then I started playing Birth by Sleep and I was having a great time. I got this stuff for freaking my birthday, okay? It was like my, I think my 10th birthday or my 9th birthday. It may be my 8th. I don't know when the PSP came out. I have to look. But, you know, I was a young lad. Well, to say the least, I played my PSP all weekend. I had my birthday that Friday, and I played my PSP all weekend. I freaking loved it. I loved it so much. Well, here comes Monday, and I wake up, and my PSP's gone. And the thing is that I slept with my PSP on the charger on my nightstand, okay? And I was so confused. I was like, where'd it go? So I went and asked my grandma. She said she didn't know. No one knew my PSP was, and then my grandma couldn't take it anymore, and she finally told me what happened. My mom, instead of buying the actual console from GameStop or Walmart or whatever, she fucking got it from Rent-A-Center. And then she couldn't afford to pay for it, so she had to give it back. And she did that on my birthday. And ever since then, your boy OP didn't ask for a game console until I was like 20 years old or 19. And I was like, I want a Switch. If y'all get me anything this Christmas, I just want a Switch. That's it. And they got me a Switch. But that was literally it. After that, I literally just saved up money and bought all my stuff myself, or tried to. I literally got so betrayed, and I never ever trusted hardly anyone in my family again. Fucking crazy, isn't it? Fucking crazy. That is a wild. I don't know why I just remembered that, but I literally kind of forgot about that. But that is wild. After that, dude, I was hurt. I was literally hurt. I was so sad that I couldn't play Birth by Sleep. I mean, my grandma, she definitely hooked me up because literally like a week or two later, she bought me a PSP because she was so upset with my mom. But yeah, that was a fucking crazy one, dude. That was a wild time. I couldn't believe I just got duped like that by my own family. Because you didn't have an SD card. Good times. Character that for real, dude. That was like a very big turning point. I couldn't believe that happened. One thing I do want to do though, I do want to get a PSP again, but if I'm not mistaken, I think the best PSP to get is like the Monster Hunter one. Because I looked some stuff up about like the specs. It's like the red Monster Hunter one. Which one is it? Is it Monster Hunter Tri? No, Monster Hunter Ultimate, isn't it? It's a red one, I think. I think it's this one. Yeah, I think it's this one. Apparently, this is the best PSP. It has the best battery life and like the best screen or something else. And I was like, what the heck? I didn't know it was different. But yeah, apparently that's the best PSP. You get a PSP again? Probably. Eventually, I will. I want to kind of collect a lot of the old retro systems, just to have, because I definitely really enjoy playing through older games and just like having kind of like those nostalgic trips, or just being able to kind of go back to the past to an extent, right? Through gaming. I think it's really cool. Because I still have my N64 chat. I had literally in our living room. I have my N64 in there. I got my GameCube. I got my PlayStation 2. We have a PS3 in the closet. We have an Xbox 360 in the closet as well. We got an Xbox One at my grandma's house, and literally, like, of course, I got my PS5 and my PC here, but most of my retro stuff I keep because I've literally kept it for so long. I literally have a original copy of Final Fantasy VII. I'm very, very keen on this. So I'm really big into a lot of the retro games. So my favorite COD, Black Ops 2. Black Ops 2 was the one that I grew up with. That was the one that made me back in middle school, man. I freaking love Black Ops 2. Black Ops 2 was actually the first game I ever posted on my channel too, chat. Isn't that crazy? That's how long ago it was. I don't know if I still have it. I think I deleted it. Maybe I didn't. Hold on, wait, let me check something. I'm gonna show you guys an archive right here, bro. This is gonna be crazy. So if I filter this to, can I filter it to the date? Look at this. This is the first video on the channel, chat. A lot of these are privated because I was just like, yeah, whatever. I'm not gonna post these, but this is the first video ever on the channel. A Black Ops 2 52 gun streak on Plaza with the Remington. I don't know why, but this was the way how I titled like videos back then. I thought it was like the craziest stuff. This is how the videos used to look, boys. And it's wild that we went from this to this stuff. Like, this is wild to me. Wild. But literally, this is the first one that I ever made. Can we watch it? Maybe. For one, I remember the mic. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you guys the setting, okay? So Sleepy was actually over my house whenever I recorded my first video ever. I remember I got everything I needed because we got the Elgato and I had my Blue Snowball, and I got like a really crappy laptop. Like, it was terrible. And my grandma got it for me because I wanted to start recording and I wanted to start making YouTube stuff. Well, I got this crappy laptop for Christmas. It was like maybe $200, $300, but it was good enough to at least run the Elgato software, which was great. Because that was the issue, is that the Elgato software on my old computer would just break. Like, it literally, no matter what I did, it would just glitch out and it wouldn't work. So I finally got it, and Collins and one of my friends, Spencer, were over my house. And I remember they were chilling in the room. I think I had a couch at the time in the room, and we were in my actual room. And I was on my computer, and I was like, hey, I'm going to record just a quick little like video, like the first one. And I remember my brother tried to walk into the room while I was recording, and I literally, like, I don't know why, but I was like, I'm not letting anybody mess me up right now. And I just slammed the freaking door right on him. And because he was so confused what was happening. And it was wild. It was literally wild. Yeah, it was a crazy one. Hope your day's going well. It's going well, man. But yeah, like the quality of this is gonna be crazy, Chad. I don't even know if. Let me see here. So yeah, this is the original video. I don't even know. Oh, I played it. I did it in theater mode. I did it in theater mode. I can't believe it. I haven't seen this video in years. It's been 10 years, Chad. 10 years. 10 years ago, I made my first video. That's wild. That's actually wild. But you can see we rock it. Oh, we rock the UAV, the orbital VSAT, and the EMP. This was the strat right here. If you were using this right here, this is how you knew you were pub stomping, boys. You either used the UAV, the orbital VSAT, and the EMP back then, or you used the UAV, the counter UAV, and the orbital VSAT for like if you're going specifically for nukes. If you were like trying to get like high kills, then you would use the orbital VSAT, the dogs, and the wraps. Oh my god, I can't believe I remember this stuff. Oh no, not the wraps. That was in Black Ops 3. Use the orbital VSAT, the dogs. Oh no, I think it was the wraps, wasn't it? And then the hunter killer swarm. That's what you used if you were going for high kills. And it was so crazy. But let me see what the mic sounds like. Oh my lord, I'm talking out of a Pringles can. Hold on.
And this is gonna be an introduction video and everything like that, introducing you to what the channel is gonna be.
Yeah, bro, I'm out here talking through a Pringles can.
My first upload and everything. So what you
S. Why did I have S in my profile or my S in my clan tag? I have no clue. I don't even remember some of these guys. I think I was playing with one of them. I see a green on this, but yeah. Bro's voice was cooked. Yeah, I think I was talking through a blue snowball. I want to see if I was playing with somebody. I was wondering, am I playing with Collins in this video? I'm curious. Let me see. I don't know who I'm testifying is. I feel like that was one of the people I was playing with. Maybe. I don't know. But yeah, it was crazy, dude. The quality in this is wild. By the way, too. The quality is at a mean 720p. And you can see the bit rate and everything's just so bad. The C4s, you had to love them. The C4s back then were crazy, chat. It was so crazy. If you play Black Ops 2 during this time, the C4s were so broken. There we go. We got the orbital VSAT. We got the EMP. I can't throw the EMP out because I think somebody on my team has their EMP like actually going. And for some reason, I didn't believe in... I did not hit that, man. Hold on. I am so sorry. You got net coded, my brother. Oh my god. I'm watching this 10 years in the future, and I just want to apologize to you. Zombie bro, I'm apologizing, bro. That's wild. Brand was lagging for real. But yeah, this is crazy, dude. Wow, dude, the Xbox 360 connection was crazy. Y'all see this man moonwalking right here? Look at this. Hold on. So he died. I don't even see how that was possible. But look, this boy's... Oh my lord. The COD connection back then was crazy, chat. We had 8 likes on this video. 8 likes, and this was the start of it all. After this, I started posting so many videos, chat. Like, I would try to upload, I think it was like once or twice, maybe even 3 times a day. And it was just like nothing but COD clips. It would be me like going on gun streaks or me like doing other stuff. And then there was a time frame where I stopped uploading for about like, I think it was 6 months or so. And I kind of just completely stopped on everything. I didn't want to upload COD anymore. I didn't know what to do. And then I remember I started playing Destiny. And then Destiny 1 was like, I guess the first time I like really started to blow up. And that was where like a lot of it kind of took off. But yeah, dude, like my thumbnail game was terrible back then. The thumbnail game was terrible. The video game or the editing game was terrible. There was a lot of stuff to work on. And yeah, it was wild. thumbnails were fire. Yeah, these things were definitely fire, boys. These things were definitely. You see this stuff? This was. This one didn't even have a thumbnail. This one didn't even have a thumbnail. So one thing I would do a lot is that when I didn't know what to make, because here's the thing is that I was putting out a lot of, like, I would say slop content, where it was just content that I knew wasn't that good, but I just felt like I had to get a video out of, I just had to get a video out. That was my main thing, is that I didn't really care about the quality so much. I cared more about consistency. As long as I was uploading every day, that's all I cared about. And one thing I used to do a lot was these, like, what next videos, or like a lot of these update videos. And I don't know why, but like it would be like every month I would do an update video just saying like how the month went, or like just what was happening. And yeah, like this is one of the Destiny clips, boys. I was nasty at Destiny. I don't care what anyone tells me, bro. My D1 was crazy, dude. This was this 9 years ago. It was so wild. It was so. Watch this. This is a crazy snipe. I remember this walking straight down. Watch. Boom. There's one. Get another. Easy. So easy. I'm telling you, I was so freaking cracked at Destiny 1. It was wild. Easy, boys. No wonder his name's OP. I was cracked at D1, dude. I don't care what anyone says. D1 was easily the one game that I sweated so hard on. Like I wasn't really into like the competitive Destiny community. I tried to be, and I just wasn't big enough, and I kind of didn't know how to go about it. But I remember playing against a lot of like the competitive Destiny players back then, and I was just like, holy dude, like it's wild. It was a different game. But look at this, dude. I literally didn't know. Are my videos bad? I literally didn't even know what to post anymore. I was just doing stuff just to do stuff. And it was wild. So I was just posting tip videos because I was like, maybe that's what people want. Like, I don't know what people want. So I'm just going to keep posting tip videos. And hopefully one of these things stick. So... yeah, and then for some reason I'm going back to school, and then I don't know what happened in this segment. Yeah, I have no clue what happened in this wait, what, August 5th? Oh, it was right after summer break. So yeah, I guess I was like, I'm gonna make a video talking about that. I don't know, it was crazy. And then I had an OP Adventures. I did a Minecraft video because I was like, that's gonna bang. And then I got a 50 gun streak with the Man of War. I think this was in the Black Ops 3. What is this? The Black Ops 3 beta, I think it was. I got this 50 gun streak. Quality is still god awful, chat. Like, look at the quality on this video. I think it's 720p too. Yeah, for some reason I couldn't like up my quality at all. The bitrate is god. Oh my! I don't even know what I'm looking at. I'm looking at actual pixels, but. Yeah, I was still a huge COD fan, so it was crazy. Yeah, the Minecraft. I actually, there was a video. I don't know if we still have it, but one thing that was a kind of a meme on the channel, or it was a meme on my Twitch channel when I streamed on Twitch, was I'm gonna start a podcast, but I'm gonna do a Minecraft podcast. And I think this idea would bang. If I do it now, I think it would bang. And the reason why is because it was a Minecraft podcast, and it was just going to be Minecraft characters. And I wanted to get it animated because I think that would be the best thing to go about it. But the original concept was just Minecraft characters at a table, like me and like Sleepy, and then someone else would join the Minecraft server. We would have this table, would be in a nice little room or whatever that we made. And we would sit at a table and talk to each other, and it would switch POVs based on who was talking. I thought that was the hardest idea I've ever had, and I didn't ever do it, but I thought it'd be so freaking cool. But yeah, that's what all this was, and I kind of just kept doing Black Ops and Destiny. And yeah, it just never really banged. Nothing ever really popped off like that. And finally, I think it eventually, I don't know when I went to, I even did Division. Yeah, and then Paragon and stuff like that. But and then I did Doom too. I freaking loved playing Doom. Doom was such a fun game whenever it first came out. But and then Overwatch, I had an Overwatch period, chat. OG Overwatch on console, I was a mean fiend at. I was playing Overwatch console 24/7. What the fuck is this? Why does it look like that? I don't even know how I made that thumbnail. I didn't make that thumbnail. If I did, I don't remember how I did it. But yeah. But DPS Doom, yeah. 2016 Overwatch was such a goated period, yeah. Master Yi silhouette. I'm about to say, I don't know how I made that. If I did, I don't know. It's a Zenyatta silhouette, but I thought I had potatoes around his neck, and I was like, I don't know how I did that. Because I definitely didn't know how to make stuff in Photoshop at this point. But yeah, it was just nothing but that. And then this was another one. This was a big one, chat. Xenoverse. I was a Xenoverse 2 player. And dude, I thought my thumbnail game was fucking crazy for Xenoverse 2. I remember like thinking about it back then and like making these thumbnails, and I was like, dude, these are the hardest thumbnails I've ever seen. Because I would take screenshots from the game and then make thumbnails for it. So like this was the Piccolo one, and let me see, I think the other one down here, this was the Goku one I did. This was the one I made during the beta, and I don't know why, but I just was like, this is the hardest stuff. And then this is one of my favorite ones. This is the hit, and I think this is just his ultimate. But literally I was like, I freaking love this, and I think this is what started it. And this is literally the same exact fucking thumbnail right here. I just didn't change it at all. And then, yeah, this was another one that I really liked. The black and white with this, because I think Dragon Ball Super was airing at the current time. But yeah, it was wild. And then Cooler. I loved playing Cooler. Even in Sparking, Cooler is like my main. So that was wild. That was everything that I did. I was a Xenoverse player for a while. Xenoverse 1, this was Xenoverse 2. I wasn't on YouTube at the time of Xenoverse 2 coming out. Or not Xenoverse 2, but Xenoverse 1. I didn't really like play it too much. So I was just like, screw it. I'm going to make content on Xenoverse. And I kind of forgot that I did this. I forgot this was a segment that I did because as you see, dude, look at the dates. I'm posting pretty consistently and I'm not getting views, but I didn't even care. I literally just kept doing it. And one thing is that I got sick a lot. As you see, I'm sick again. I've made like 5 I'm sick videos. But literally, that's what I did, is that I just posted all the time and I didn't really care about the outcome, and I just kept making videos because I was like, maybe it would bang and hopefully something would. And then there was some videos that kind of did in like the Warframe stuff, but the Warframe community and me didn't really get along because the way how I made content and the way how I went about it, I guess just didn't resonate with a lot of people. And also too, I'm not going to cap with you, a lot of these ideas I just straight stole because I didn't know what to do. I didn't really like try to twist them or anything. So I was just like, fuck it, I don't know what to do. I'm just going to post videos, and you know, other people make these type of content, so I'm just going to make it. Also, oops, I accidentally clicked off of it. So I got a lot of backlash on a lot of my videos for the, oh, another thing is too, chat, I made a video talking about I made one video, chat, one video on Warframe, and I made a joke, and it was a political joke, and it had the most dislikes I've ever gotten on any video. It was crazy. I think I had like 100,000 views on that video because it was it was how to level up fast in Warframe. I made a political joke in that video, and so many people disliked it. It was crazy. So so after that video I don't think it's even on the channel anymore. I was like, yeah, if I ever make a joke again, it won't be politics. It was wild. For Warframe, yeah. Am I gonna make a Sparking Zero video? Maybe, but I gotta get a, capture card. Unless if I play on my PC, I don't have to get a capture card. But if I play on my PlayStation, I get a capture card. But yeah, it was wild. This was the beginning of OP chat, and oh my god, this was another one. Chat. I was a One Piece fan. I played Thousand Storm. I freaking loved Thousand Storm, chat. You don't understand. This game back in the day was my crack. I don't know what it was, but the global version of Thousand Storm, I played this thing religiously. I played this game so much, man. Also, we need one more person. Quandale Dingle. But it was what I played this game so much. It was crazy, boys. Like, I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I was so addicted to this game. So I remember this was the game that got me to download Discord. And the thing was is that, dude, this game could have been so good. But here was the issue. When this game first came out, I guess Bandai didn't even care because this game was crashing left and right, like all the time. It was so bad. And eventually they fixed it. But it took like 2 weeks for them to fix it. I was holding out, boys. I was one of the very few that was holding out and playing this game, even while the crashing was happening, trying to make any progress I could, because I played the tutorial and I was like, holy shit, I love this. It was like an endless runner meets like an action RPG. And I don't know why it hit. And I freaking loved it. But yeah, literally, this was one of the big things was Mihawk. Mihawk was one of the first characters you could get, and he was one of the first events because the way how the game worked is that you would collect character medals. The more character medals you got for your character, after a certain point, they would become rainbow, and you could turn them into luck units, so you would get additional drops, right? So one of the big like key factors in this game, or I guess one of the major gameplay loops in it, was you would get a character to rainbow, you would get enough medals to make them a luck character, and then that would be like, you know, your main character. And you would do that for any character that you were planning on using as your main. So that every character was free in this game. The only thing you summoned for was your cards or your memories, I think they were called. And what they were like EX attacks and stuff. I'm gonna see, can I actually find let me see, what is it called? One Piece Thousand Storm Memories? I spelled it wrong, but let me see if I can show you guys what I'm talking about. Like if there's a picture of something. Yeah, so this right here. So you had memories, right? And these were stat cards, okay? Like this was just like this gave you more stats. That's all this one did. But then you also had memories that gave you like EX attacks and stuff like that. And those were what you wanted. So I'm trying to see if I can find one. But let me see. Thousand Storm EX. Yeah, so this one, right? This was one of them. And you see it says EX on it. And this is what gave you your skills. If you wanted to get skills in the game, this is what you had to do. You had to summon for them and you'd be able to get the skills. But you could also get the lesser variants of them. So this was a 4-star. And if you did like the event or you summoned in the friend point gacha, you could get these sometimes and then equip them onto your units as their skills. But you would want to summon in the actual gacha to try to get their or try to get the main ones. It was wild though, chat. They also changed the abilities. Yeah, they did. Have you ever tried Fire Emblem Heroes? I have. But yeah, dude, that was actually the first time I ever got on Discord, chat. That was the first time I ever got on Discord. And it was crazy. A lot of these videos, I will say, that are on the channel that's like past videos are videos that I've deleted or just privated. So there are some videos in here that I definitely did upload, but I just deleted them. Because whenever I started doing content on GS, which is this is literally where it stops. So right here is the last video I ever made on Warframe, and then 2 days later I made a video on Grand Summoners. And Grand Summoners was the first time ever that one of my videos got over 1,000 views in like 24 hours. And I was like, what the heck? How did that happen? So as soon as that happened, I'm like, screw it. We're making another one. We're gonna make another one. And then I literally kept doing it on every single thing. And I would just make GS content going forward. And some of these have monetization off because, or a lot of these are gonna have monetization off because in the beginning, before I hit 1,000 subscribers, this is before YouTube changed their policy. I didn't believe in monetizing my channel in the very beginning. But then once I came back, that's whenever I decided, yeah, I'm going to monetize my channel. So, here's the crazy thing is that all this was happening. I got the 1K Q&A, and this was a very fun Q&A. I remember this Q&A. And, I did this, and then my thumbnail game is still like kind of poor, but this is where I said GS is getting boring. I'm gonna start posting other stuff. I posted like one video of playing Smite because I was playing Smite at the time with some friends, and then that was about it. And then I posted Paladins, and I went to like play Paladins for a little bit, and then that was kind of it. I kind of stopped making stuff for GS because I even made this video, and I gave away my first account. And that was it. And then I started playing Opera Omnia, which that didn't really do too well. Either way, then I started playing Legends, and that was like the content I made for a bit. But eventually, I think it was around the time not One Piece, good lord. It was around the time Kill la Kill ended, and that was it. I don't know why I made a beginner's guide to Honkai Impact 3rd. I'm gonna be honest with you, I have no idea why I made a beginner's guide to this because I didn't even play the game like that. It was wild. I didn't even play the game like that. I just made a beginner's guide just cause. But it apparently freaking banged. Back then it did at least. But yeah, it was all this legend stuff. And then I came back right here. I took like a 3-month break. I got rid of my old account, and then this is the account that I've been playing on ever since, of course. But yeah. Yeah, it did blow up, yeah. Game is 80% dialogue. That's the thing, though. The Honkai story is kind of hard, bro. The Honkai story is really good. Yeah, but chat, that literally is what happened. This was the original timeline of events, is that I played through Legends, and then, as you see, one thing that's really cool to note here is that you can see I'm starting to kind of understand my style when it came to like making thumbnails. Like one thing that I would do a lot, this is like the transition period of where I kind of became what I started to take the path of the OP I am today. So I would start doing thumbnails where I would use text, and I would do like some type of text in every thumbnail because I thought that if you made a thumbnail, you needed text. I didn't think you could just make a thumbnail with a picture and people would click on it, right? That was like my philosophy back then. But the thing is that I knew back then that thumbnails with text looked so ugly. So I didn't like doing it. But I also thought they looked okay too. So I didn't really mind too much. So that's what I did. And then if we go forward just a little bit here, I think we'll have to get like about maybe a year or two after. Look at this. Freed came out right here, chat. November 22nd, 2018 is the update where Freed dropped. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. But if we keep going on a bit further, we can see this was the first time I attempted at anything, at making like a thumbnail be anything else. And it was just a picture of Vox. So I'm like, okay, that's cool. And then I started doing it again. I did like Talus and Lozy. I made a video breaking them down, and it was just their artwork. And I kept doing that. And I was trying to figure out, this was a crazy one too. This was this was my reaction to the KH3 ending, which was wild. And I had a lot of people tell me it was really cool that I reacted to it. And I had a lot of people tell me that it was the worst fucking video they ever saw. So it was a very good video overall, but if you kept going, this is where I started making my thumbnails. The first iterations of what you guys see, which are, I guess, like, oh, there it is, the Minecraft podcast. Oh my lord. Crazy, chat. Crazy. I don't know why I made this, because for one, dude, this is fucking crazy. Wow. Y'all didn't even know my friends. Y'all knew who Sleepy was, I think, because Sleepy was making videos. But yeah, this was, I remember the recording. It was me, Enrique, Collins, my friend Jordan, I think my friend Spencer was there, and my friend Demetrius, and that was the video. It was wild. But yeah, this is a point in time in GS that I did not like Grand Summoners. I hated this point in time, like, because I remember this was a video to show you guys how bad GS is. If you guys think GS has no content nowadays, I'm gonna show you guys something. Look how bare bones this game was at one point. Let me click off all these. Hold on. Okay. So
let's see what it brings.
This is the newest update that came out at the time, all right? 5 years ago.
Let's see. So, oh god.
We got a reset, all right? Here's the thing, chat. This reset was terrible because it was so bad, chat. This reset happened 6 months in a row. It was so bad. It was the worst thing ever. And if we scroll past this real quick, you'll see.
5.8 update, and holy shit! Did the game just release? Are we back in like the 2 month of Grand Summoners? We got lots planned, and there's only 3 bullet points. Roy's event.
I thought that was the funniest shit whenever I recorded that. I don't know why. I watched that back and I thought that was so fucking hilarious. We got lots planned and they got 3 bullet points. This was it. This was our update, chat. We got a rerun event. 2 equips for Roy and Kane are going to be summonable, and a new hero pack that you can buy. That was the content we got back then. That was the content we got. GS is in so much of a better state than what it was back then. At this point, whenever we had 6 months of Tensura and we got updates like this, I literally thought the game was going to die. I was like, yep, this is it. It's been a fun run. I think I was around like 15K subscribers at this point. I was like, this is it. This is it. The game's going to die right here. And that's all she wrote. Like, that's going to be that. But no, it didn't. It got past this point eventually. But yeah, literally, I did this, and dude, oh man, I remember this. I did a straw poll of like, what are we gonna stream tonight? Because we weren't gonna stream GS because GS just had this and it was just terrible. And I remember we did the straw poll, and I was streaming, and back then I was streaming to like maybe like 5 or 10 people max on Twitch, and I remember that everybody voted for Minecraft. We played Minecraft and only like 2 people showed up, and I was so upset. I was so sad. I was like, man, this like straw poll had like 30 or 40 votes and only 2 people came out to watch the stream. I was so sad. But it was crazy. It was wild. But yeah. Is it worth re-rolling in JP if you want to? I think they made it to where you can skip the tutorial now, which is huge, but if you want to play JP, you can. I just wouldn't recommend you play JP if you haven't played Global, because you won't know what's happening. You're going to be asking more questions than anybody. It would just be better if you played Global. If you play Global, though, and you want to make a JP account, by all means do it, because you'll actually understand what's happening. Is Shiro, Hoker, Summer Miyu, and Summer Luvia a good team? I've gotten really lucky this update. Shiro, Summer... Yeah, actually, yeah. That's really good, man. It's very good. You would have quit? Yeah. Are you talking about what happened to... Oh, yeah, your OG account? Yeah. Whenever they removed the Facebook linking, I was talking about... I remember whenever they did that, and I was telling everybody, yo, you know, make sure your account's backed up with at least a transfer code or something. and it was a very big thing. What's my PC specs? I got an AMD Ryzen 9, a 3070, and I think it's about what, 32 gigabytes of RAM, or I might have 64. I always forget how many I have. It's either 32 or 64. I want to upgrade the RAM, and I definitely want to upgrade the graphics card. Probably whenever we get the next edition of graphics cards, but yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I feel like graphics hasn't really changed too much as a whole over like the last like 5 years. I mean, yeah, you know, they're getting better, I guess, more cleaner and stuff, but like graphics, I feel like have kind of like almost peaked to an extent. I don't know how much better you can make it apart from just making it look like real life. Do you think Type Zero is coming back? I hope so, Mizuki. I actually hope they put it in the side stories. I don't know why we don't have the Rags event in the side story, actually. The first time Shield Hero came out, you said fucking re-rolled your account. Yeah. It was crazy though, chat. It was a fun time, man. It was a fun time back then. Like looking back at it, like, you know, people complain about GS now and complain about, there's definitely some issues we have with a lot of stuff, but the game is overall in a much better state nowadays than it was back then. And the people who say that it was better back then just don't, it's just nostalgia clouding their freaking vision, because yeah, they got the rose tinted goggles on and they're like, it was all sunshine and rainbows. It wasn't. It was pain. It was suffering. We didn't have auto loop, chat. Auto looping wasn't a thing. You know how you had to farm for crest? If you wanted to farm for crest, you didn't even have like the redeploy feature. You literally had to go out of the quest after you beat it, click back on the quest, and then go into solo play and start it. And that was the way that you did it every single time. That's why I didn't farm crest back then. I never farmed crest back then because of that. What's up, Kwai? How you doing? It was bad though. It was terrible. Yeah, the loading screens were horrendous, man. Like, we complain now that the loading screens and like the reward screen and stuff like that takes forever, but it was even worse back then. Yeah, now we get luck characters all the time. Yeah, exactly. I had 2 4+s and it felt infinitely better than having 40+ I have now. Yeah, because back then it was like, well, if you did that, you either went through a lot of pain and struggle to get those 4+s or you got extremely lucky. I remember I had a single 4+ on a unit and it was Nice. Nice was my, or Nice or Nice, how you want to say his name. They were my first 4+, and I literally said, I guess I won't ever get another 4+ a day in my life because auto looping wasn't in the game. No redeploy feature. And also at that current point in time, I don't think we had like multiple crests. We only had, I think, Oldius and the default Crest Palace. That's tough, Kawhi. I mean, they're going to eventually reset the crossover so you'll be able to buy the luck gems and stuff again. Because we're supposed to be getting, what is it, 200? Or something like that, which I don't know how you're going to be getting the last bit that they talked about, but hey, I guess you're going to be able to, because it says you're going to get over 200 luck gems in total, but I don't know how we're going to get it, because right now there's only about like what, chat, 20 something in the game from the Summer Fate crossover. I'm assuming a lot of those are going to be from like paid step ups. Yeah, they probably are going to be paid. Yeah, it was so pain doing Crest Palace. I remember, so I had a friend who was heavily into GS back then. His name was Dank. He's still my homie. I love the man. But Dank was super into GS. Like, he wailed on every banner. I'm talking about swiping the credit card. He was a mega whale, chat. Well, Dank would tell me how he would farm Crest Palaces. And I was just like, dude, what the heck? why would you do it like this? He had an auto clicker on his phone to press the exact things he needed to press right out the gate, right? And he would run it and he would watch his phone while he would do something else. And if it got a 4+, he would stop the auto clicker and then, you know, select the 4+. And that's how he got his 4+s back then. And I was like, dude, you're crazy. Yeah, he is. He's an Epic 7 well now. USGS to yeah, with Sonic. I think that it's possible. It's just they know anime collabs work, and they're like, man, what's the point in changing it? And that's the thing too, is that I think just the anime collabs bring them in so much money. They feel like a game collab wouldn't bring them in that much money. So, but I think if you cross over like a pretty big game, it probably would. I feel like it would. Well, no, Dank quit. Dank quit GS. Oh, when did he quit? I think it was before the Ascended era. It was before Ascended era, I think, even got announced, or even like War God Finn got shown off. I think he quit like, what is it? I don't know what saga came out or what crossover came out, but something came out, and that was like he finally quit after that. I think it was when Batiste came out, because he really wanted Batiste, but he couldn't get him in like his initial summons, and he didn't want to pity anymore, so he just stopped playing. And then he started playing Grand Summoners, not Grand Summoners. He started playing Epic 7, and then really just started going hard on that. How do you crystal farm as a beginner? Well, there's no such thing as like a crystal farm to an extent. It's just you do story mode, you do your side stories, you do events, you log in every day, and that's the main way how you get crystals. You can also do arena. Arena is a pretty good way to get quite a bit of crystals if you can win. Yeah, you can do Compendium too. Compendium's so trash if you do Compendium, man. Compendium's so bad. I mean, hey, go on ahead, knock yourself out. If you want to get crystals, you know, do the Compendium farm. But yeah, I think someone did the math. And even if you had like the perfect setup, it would take you literal like days to finish one unit. I mean, you could do a team of 4, right? But like, it would take you forever to finish just one team. It was wild. Yeah, Arena doesn't reset like that. No, I think Arena Shop resets monthly, which is stupid. It should reset weekly. But the Arena Shop, I think, resets monthly. And then the Arena, at least at the beginning, like the first like 200 or 300 defeats or whatever that you get, or the first 300 wins, let me say, give you like quite a bit of crystals. I think it's about like what, like 100, maybe 150 or something like that. It seems like it's a lot, because you get like a burst of them here and there. But I know somebody in my Discord got like, I think their 10,000th win in Arena, and they got like 5 crystals. And I was like, dude, what the heck? I mean, I guess I applaud you for playing Arena even now, because I am someone that forgets Arena is even in the game. I forget Arena is in the game. So how do you play Summoner's Road? I can't get enough orbs to evolve my collab characters. Well, if you watched my video on how to get the best start or whatever right now, and new players do this, my recommendation would be, one thing that I can tell you is that if you need to awaken a collab character and you haven't done it yet, claim your free crystal pass. It's going to be on the homepage. It's going to be the little Grand Crystal Pass. Claim it. The reason why you claim it is that apparently my YouTube comments told me this, so I'm gonna believe him. I haven't, seen this myself. I haven't tested it because I don't have the Grand Crystal Pass anymore. I'd have to make a new account to see if it's true. But it gives you 10 paid crystals for free. And you can use those 10 paid crystals to get a max elixir. Max elixirs, I usually save them for story units because they take 220 summoner orbs. But if you want to, you could absolutely take that max elixir and use it on one of your ascended one of your characters to instantly ascend them and max level them. So that'd be really good for you if you wanted to do that. But literally, what I would recommend you do is that I would get to stage 2 if possible. Make a team and, do the summon lottery, do whatever else, do your tickets, try to get as many 5 stars as you can. Make a team and try to clear stage 1 and then put on like your strongest units for stage 2 and try to clear stage 2. Because if you can at least clear stage 2, you're going to get 50 orbs the first time you do it. After that, do that 5 more times. Clear stage 1 and stage 2 5 more times. After you clear it 5 more times, you're going to get all the clear rewards from the Fate crossover. So you're going to get another, I think it's like 60 orbs. With the amount of currency you have, plus the summoner orbs you got from the crossover mission rewards, plus the first time reward you got for clearing stage 2, you should be able to buy enough summoner orbs and be able to ascend at least one character in that element. So that's a good way to get started. Yeah, but the Grand Crystal Pass though, that one's paid, and I'm not saying for you to pay like $20. I mean, you don't have to do that. Thank you. Hey, no problem, man. I hope it works like that, Colin. I'm not for sure if the max elixir thing is actually true, but my comment section told me it's true. So try that out. Try to obtain your free crystal pass because you get your first one for free. It's just a free trial and you get 10 paid, and then go use those 10 paid on one of the step up banners that give you a max elixir. And then that way you can get a max elixir. Actually, I think the first step's 5 crystals, right, chat? Or is it 10? If the first, I think it is actually 10. Now come to think about it. Yeah, it's 10. I was going to say, if it's 5 crystals, you can get 2, technically, because there's the Halloween banner out, I think, still. And there's the Fate banner that's out. Yes, free 10 paid crystals, and you can do it. Okay, bet, yeah. You did the max elixir on my LB5 Shiro. I didn't know if that's good though. Oh yeah, that's really good. Yeah, that's perfectly fine. Shiro would be one of the characters I would highly recommend you do it on. I would say Shiro and then like Miyu. Shiro and Summer Miyu are the 2 top ones that I would say. A minimum of 60 luck gems. Yeah, so that's probably 60 luck for free, and then the other, what is it, like 140, because it says that you can get 200 for free off the picture, is more than likely through summonable means. So if you see a luck 100, also I'm gonna accept you as a friend. If you see a luck 100 or luck 150, or no, they can't go up to 150. If you see a luck 120, Summer Miyu. Sorry, chat, my mic died. It's gonna sound a little weird for a second, but it's gonna sound like this for probably like a few. But if you see a luck 120 Summer Miyu, you know they did that stuff because they wailed. Rocking Hoka plus Luvia plus double Summer Miyu. Absolute catastrophic for the enemy, yeah. He's back on the Blue Yeti. Yeah. It's back. It's back, man. I started playing during the first Kill la Kill collab and lost the account. Ooh, that's tough, man. If you guys don't know, whenever it sounds like this, it's because my virtual mixer turns off. So whenever my mixer turns off and I have to reboot it, it's going to sound like this. I lose like
most of the quality out of it. I use an Elgato Wave 3, and the base quality on it is just not there. Some people will be like, dude, it's so good. I'm going to be honest. The base quality for the Wave 3 is horrendous if you don't tweak it through an equalizer. The only confirmation was for... Wait, so was it a typo they did then? Like, you're talking about this? You're saying this is a typo, and it's not actually over 200? Oh! Oh, I see what you're talking about. I see what you're talking. I get what you're saying. It's not a typo. It's the way how they laid this out. They put the luck gem here to be like, oh, over 200 in total. So you know, you're going to think 200 luck gems, right? No. You see the little arrow down here. It's over 200 tickets in total. I see. And the much more is probably for the luck gem. See, if they wanted to make this clear, they could have just made this luck gem be down here with the much more, and that would have been like enough. That would have gave away everything. So, yeah, that's definitely the issue. That's probably what it was. So, if you do get more luck gems, it's going to be through a step-up banner, and that step-up banner is absolutely going to be the way how you get a unit to luck 100. Which sucks because free-to-play players can't even do it. You have to actually use luck. Why even do it that way? I don't know, because, I mean, the way how it's laid out, that's just natural. You're naturally going to think, oh, it's 200 luck gems then. Do I know when Jay's coming back, and is he worth it? Worth all your crystals? I would say Jay is, if you get Summer Miyu, you know, arguably no, he's not. But if you don't get Summer Miyu and you miss out on her and Jay comes back, then yeah, Jay's absolutely worth it. Because Summer Miyu and Jay kind of fill a similar position or a similar role. You can use them both together and do a lot of work like that. But yeah, I mean, if you want to use the Summer Miyu and Jay strat, that would be crazy, because Jay stacks up damage on a super art, Summer Miyu stacks up damage on her true art. I mean, Jay's just gonna blow stuff up. The only bad part is that Jay doesn't have super crit in his kit. My software is about to come back online. I sound like an AI, but my freaking virtual mixer is about to come back online in a second, so I won't be sounding like this. Luvia is really good. Didn't like allowing people luck 120ing Sunraku. Yeah, that's true. Sunraku being a luck 120 unit is insane. I mean, hell, even Saiger. Saiger being 120, or even Arthur. Like, that's just wild. My software is about to come back online. Which equip banner is good for a newbie? I pulled a few times in the Halloween. The Halloween banners are really good banner to pull on for a brand new player. Especially if you got Lisa Smart Skirt. Lisa Smart Skirt, a Lil Red Riding Mira. If you got either one of those, huge. If you didn't get those, the next best thing to do would be to summon on the base Fate banner, chat. Hold on, wait. I'm going to change my mic real quick. We'll continue this conversation in 3, 2...
There we go. We're good. We're back. But would be the base Fate banner. So I'm talking about the very first banner, just the regular equips, not the summer equips, the regular equips. Because that has Shiro Emiya's outfit in it. Shiro Emiya's outfit's a really good 5-star support item. Also, it has some pretty good defense items in there too. So there's a lot you can do. Also, chat, we're gonna go clear out the friends list real quick, see what we can buy, and then we're gonna get back to farming if we need to. But yeah. So I'm gonna reset the lobby and see what we're getting through our exchange. And we'll talk about some we'll look over the equip banner too while we're there, just to like really, you know, hone in on it. That's 60k. Yeah, so that's all the crossover gems right there. And then we got the LB stones and stuff. Yeah. We're gonna have to farm a bit more for everything else, chat. But if we look in the equip banner, so the one I'm talking about is this equip, the Equip Summon Revival. This has some pretty solid stuff in it. If you're brand new, the main ones I want you to look out for are going to be, hopefully it's here. So this is a good defense item. This is very good. 50%, or not 50%, my bad. 45% DR against magic damage is huge. Very strong defense item. Another one that's really good is, well, this is good if you want to get into nuking, but we're not going to worry about nuking as a brand new player. It's not there, but I know it's in the banner pool, so I'm just going to show you what it is. There's a magic item called Ren's Outfit. This is insane for brand new players. This gives you 80 art gauge on your initial use, then 30 art gauge every time after that. It's literally a better Alma's hat, which is, I think, called Akashic. Yeah, Akashic Eye. This is the usual thing that we tell a lot of the free to play or a lot of the new players to farm for their magic slots, especially on any magic character, because it just gives you 30 art gauge, but it's on a 50-second cooldown. The thing is that Ren's Outfit is better because it's 30 art gauge, it's on a 45-second cooldown, but it also gives you 50 arts on the very first time you use it, so it's just a better equip. This is insane, and it's on that basic pool. The other item that's really good to get is going to be Shiro's Outfit. This right here. 20 art gauge, 60% damage up for human allies, 30-second cooldown. Very strong. Very, very strong. Really good stuff there. Extremely good. If you get this item or the Ren Outfit, I would highly recommend that you probably just stop. I mean, you can go for more, but you don't have to. DK Ken, thanks for the 5 gifted to the channel, man. Huge shout out to you. Absolutely crazy, bro. Thank you so much. But yeah, chat. So if you go here and you see, yeah, you see you got the Emiya's outfit right here, and then you have is Ren's outfit in here? Yeah, Ren's outfit's right there in the magic slot. So if you get the Ren outfit or the Shiro Emiya's outfit, I would stop. And then if you want to, you can summon on, is it this banner? Okay, you could technically summon on this one because this gives you another AoE Archon item. AoE Archon items are insane. And if you want to know if an Archon item is good, at least when it comes to support slots, is if an item is AoE, so you see where it says autofill all allies, that means it's AoE. And it gives you like 3 arts or 4 arts per like 10 seconds or something. And it's on a 35-second cooldown or a 30-second cooldown. 30 to 35 seconds is what you're looking for. If it's an equip like that, it's usually godly. So this is a good item to pick up if you want to get it, just simply for the Archgen. And then I think even in Equip 2, there's another item. This one is a bit better though. This one gives you, it's a 35-second cooldown for 30 art gauge to everyone. It's a burst, but it gives you human units damage. This is a bit more practical, and I would recommend you summon on this banner more so than the other one. And then I think too, it also gives you a pretty good nuke item right here, the Sakura swimsuit. This is like Ren's outfit, but worse because it just gives you 80 art gauge, and then that's the end of it, and plus the magic damage up. But this is a good nuke item if you want to get into that. And this is a solid damage mitigation item for light damage because it increases human units art gauge by 20. So this has a lot of value in it. If you get this item, insane, and that's kind of how I would go for it. Equip banners are your best friends as new players. I'm just gonna let you guys know that right now. Equip banners are so huge as brand new people to the game. Because the main thing you're gonna be lacking in, chat, are equips. You're not gonna have equips. You look at my stuff, I have over 500 equips, and I guarantee you I only used about like 30 of them. But equips are the main thing you're going to be lacking in. And to be honest, here's the thing, is that you're always going to be lacking in it. That's the crazy part. It feels like you're always going to be a bit behind when it comes to equips. is like, man, I feel like there's something else I could use here. And in reality, there probably is. You just don't own it, or it slipped under your radar. That's the crazy part about it. Equips are almost as important as units. It's kind of crazy. Any good 4-star magic? I don't know if there's a good 4-star magic you can get at the current moment. Thanks for the subs, man. Appreciate all the subs, by the way. Escanor, Ray, Chiffin. Thank you guys. Diana, appreciate it. Yeah, equips are crazy important. But right now in the game, I don't think there's any 4-star magics that you can necessarily pick up that are insane. I wouldn't really recommend summoning on a banner for a 4-star magic unless it's just absolutely broken, which is very rare. The basic one you guys could get is, okay, so if you're using water characters, you can get this. This is from the side story, if I'm not mistaken. I think. I don't think it's from an event or from like a limited time event. I think it's from Rosetta's side story. Where's she at? This one. Yeah, so this is a good 4-star equip. You can get it from the Rosetta side story. The bad part about this is that it's just going to be hard finding multiplayer rooms to farm this in. But if you go on like Discord or something, you probably find some people that want to farm this with you. Let me see. Is there another one somewhere? Oh my goodness. I hate how it just like keeps throwing me up. I don't know if there is. Chat, do you guys know? Are there any good 4-star magics in the side stories that I'm not thinking of right now? I know Period Crimson. Period Crimson is from the luck unit, which is he here? Okay, he's not here. When does he come? There's a event that comes around occasionally, and it's for a luck unit, and he's not that hard to like beat. He's pretty easy, but I don't even see. Yeah, he's not even coming out within the next like week. Sucks. But it's a clown. Whenever you see the clown, it will be an event and it has a clown on it. If you do that, that has a pretty solid 4-star magic too. Simon's Coat is a great 4-star. Oh yeah. Stigma, right? Stigma. Yeah. So Simon's Coat right here. Stigma. This is pretty good. It gives you like an attack buff, and if you are dark, you get defense. The defense is whatever. The main thing here is an attack buff. It's just really good. It's 30% attack up. You can't really beat that. That's really good. Angeal's Sweet and Saucy, but I don't think you can farm that though, right? That's like a summonable equip. But yeah, those are like the main 4-stars that you can get right now. Because like, for an example, you could summon on this Halloween banner, but there's so many, dude. You see all this? Like, there's so many equips in it. And like I said, you know, you throw a few multis at this trying to get Lisa Smart Skirt, or you try to get Fina Devil Wings, or the other item, which is Lil Riding Mira. If you get any of those, you know, you're walking away from this banner really happy, and I would just stop summoning there. But there are like some equips that I think are Halloween based that are 4-stars. Maybe not. I thought there was a 4-star Halloween banner or Halloween equip, but I don't even see it because I thought there would be. Yeah, there are. So there's some. The one that says, yeah, some of these are, but not all of them. Let me check Magic out. Yeah, there's like Luan sprinting shorts, which I don't even know what that is, but there's some stuff. What's the fastest way to go through the main story? If you have Summer Miyu, then just use Summer Miyu. Apart from that, just, you know, go through it at your own pace. Don't try to rush to the end. No, that's not really going to do much for you. Just pace yourself and you'll be fine. Chat, let's get back into farming though, man. Let's get back to it. Man, I really wish I had Summer Miyu, chat. I do. But I'm hoping the half offs hit, bro. I really do. I hope the half off summons hit. All right, chat. Especially X. We're gonna farm because we got all the luck gems and stuff. I think we got one LB stone, so we need like 30k more, and we should be vibing. So I think we're gonna go to about 30-40k currency, and we're just gonna end it off there. As always, doesn't matter if you're brand new, if you're old, doesn't. I do not care. We do not care, chat. I'd rather have Jay than Miyu because he's cooler and he's an adult wearing clothes. That's true. That's true. I think Jay's definitely the one that got more sauce, man. Jay's my goat, bro. Like, even if I get Summer Miyu, it's like, you know. Is it really like something crazy? Oh, I forgot. Fate 9 Lies is another item you can get too, and it's in the default pool as well with Shiro Emiya's outfit. Oh yeah, Summer Miyu special artwork. Yeah, the one where she's holding Hercules' sword. Yeah, I like that. I think that's sick. The funny thing is, Summer Miyu's best team is the Mono Water team with her replacing Jay. Really? Oh, I guess so, right? Because you got Holy Knight Roy for the physical res down. You have the critical damage buff with Hoka. Who's the last unit on that team? Is it Canary? Jay got infinite aura. It's freed. Imagine. Yeah, I wish, dude. Oh my. Have they? We haven't had. Wait. Have they Dream Awoken freed on JP? Have they done that? I don't think they have. Have they? Please make him so good. Please make him so good. They did some really good Dream Awakenings in this most recent batch for the KOBs. Like, some of them are really good. Like, Thetis got a major buff. Juno actually got a pretty sizable modifier buff. So, Valerie? Oh, it is Star. Yeah, it's freaking Super Saiyan God Valerie, isn't it? That's probably one of them. I know Canary's really good too, though. I think Canary stacks physical res down too, right? No, yeah, Demon Edge Wick has infinite aura. I will say that, dude. Demon Edge Wick got so much aura, bro. Valerie, Hoka, Miyu, Roy is a devious team. Yeah, I think because Super Saiyan God Valerie has what do you call it? She has that one thing like Summer Sistina, right? Where she gains more damage based on her HP. Isn't that a thing that she does? Let me check. Yeah, it is. Yeah, she increased her super art multiplier. Oh no. By her own attack. The higher attack she has, the more damage. Oh, have you guys talking about higher attack and stuff? Have you guys seen the new character coming out to JP? Vina? I think she's free. I don't know. We talked about this a little bit earlier, but one thing I want you guys to look at, which I thought was crazy. This is her. This girl. I think she's free. I'm pretty sure. She's a furry. She's a beast character. I think she sucks. But one thing that I thought was wild, and I was like, why did they do this? 300% attack up to Earth allies. What the world? Who at Next Ninja was like 300%? Do it. Do it. I don't understand because this is like such diminishing returns, but 300% attack up, man. Attack up meta incoming. Yeah, maybe. But the thing is that sucks about her, right, chat, is that she revolves around the regalia gauge, right? Like Azul, he was the other character that had this. And Azul's the fire unit, if you guys remember him. He's the pirate guy. Let me see if I can find him to refresh some of you guys. You maybe don't know who I'm talking about. This guy, the pirate guy. So he has regalia too, but he gets regalia on his skill. And that's the thing, is that it's really good because he gets regalia like that. And if your own HP is at 100%, which, is, quite up there, you increase it by 8 regalia instead of 4. So he has a lot of regalia, gain, right? The thing is that, is that a Luck 100 Hoka? Jesus. Wait, is that Asian? Asian, is that you? But, what is it? So, the thing that's crazy, though, is that she only gets 2 regalia per second, and she only gets 2 if she's in grand battle. This sucks, chat. What in the world were they thinking? She has no other way to generate it apart from this passive. This is what makes me think she's a free unit. She has to be free, right? There's no way she's paid. I think she is free because it says that she'll be obtainable after episode 3. Like, this is terrible because you read this and it's like, oh, you increase damage res by however high your regalia gauge is. It's like, oh, that's sick. But then you use your regalia gauge for all of this. So you realize you're never going to get that 30% DR. So what the heck? It's terrible. It's so bad. How do you get JP outside of JP? If you're on Android, you download this marketplace. It's an Android marketplace called QApp. You just go onto Google, you type in QApp, and you can download it. You download that, and then you go onto QApp, and it allows you to access like all the Japanese games, like all of them. Doesn't matter what it is, even Japanese Dokkan if you want to play that. If you're on iOS, you have to make a JP iTunes account. If I'm not mistaken, I think that's the way you still do it. I think it changed a little bit. I don't know. I have an iPhone, but I haven't ever done it myself. But yeah, I think that's the way you do it on iPhone still. But yeah, it's wild, chat. Yeah, APK Pure is another way you can do it if you want to like not go through QApp. You can just go to APK Pure and download it like that. But yeah, chat. What the heck are we thinking of here? Like, I don't get this at all, and I think it just overall hurts her. Like, okay, this passive increasing on arts by 4, this is cool, but like, dude, just give her the regalia on this too. Like 4 arts, and then just be like, increase own art gauge by 4 for your regalia gauge or something. She needs more. And the fact that she doesn't have all this regalia just hurts her. It makes it to where this unit is practically unusable. Because she could have been a really good free character. But instead, we got shafted. Like we always do with free units. The best free unit we've ever gotten. I think still to this day, apart from Naofumi, because Naofumi was a really good tank back then. But apart from Naofumi, was like what? Chloe? I mean, we have Hakuro now, but I don't think Hakuro's that good. How can you play GS on PC? BlueStacks. BlueStacks are LD player. That's the thing. Even if you use her in Grand Battle, it's still not amazing, chat. Olafel Furry. I don't know. I think the one thing is that I said this in my video, and that video is gonna be coming out tomorrow, talking about Vena. But I think the thing that I kind of don't like is the fact that she's still very humanoid. Like, I like beasts coming to the game, but all the beasts we got pretty much still look like humanoid people. So I really just want like give me a bear. Give me Fenrir, right? Give me a huge freaking wolf. Like, just give me something like that. I think that would be sick. I think that comes out for us next year. Like, give us a Rune Bear from Elden Ring. Let's have an Elden Ring crossover. Let's get Godfrey and, you know, all them in here. But let's also get a Rune Bear. Oh, is that Paperboy? What? Power Word crossover? Crazy. GS design team stuck in 2027 or 2017. I don't know. I think it's just there's something about like GS that I think just makes it to where like their art team or whoever, they just don't think that like if they make an animal character or like a dragon character, they don't think it will sell. But here's the thing, chat. I think if you make a dragon and you make that dragon look really fucking cool, people are gonna buy it. People are gonna want to summon for it because you know why? It's a fucking dragon. It's like, dude, you make a dragon look cool, it's gonna be wild. Let's get Alduin in this thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now. Get Parthenax. Let's do this. But do you think Tensura is going to be the next global crossover for Christmas and New Year's? I don't think so. I don't think so. I think we're going to go right into Shadow of the Eminence. Shadow and Eminence. And have her be dragon. Yeah, that could be cool too. But like, the thing that I always compare GS to, because you say what you want, but GS really is a crossover game at this point, right? Like, we're pretty much the Smash of the gacha community. You want to play a game that literally just has crossover units from everything, you either play GS or you play Puzzles and Dragons. And Puzzles and Dragons have some amazing designs for some of their characters. Like, let me see. So like they have actual like just straight like ships, chat. Like straight ship, like just straight ships for some of their stuff. Like they don't even have like fucking, they just have like crazy stuff. Like it's just a bunch of random shit. It's like, dude, what the heck? They got JoJo. But hold on, let me see if I can find the one I'm talking about. Like they have Dragon Shogun. We could get something like this. Of course, in better like quality, but like I feel like people would go crazy, right? Like that this too, I think, right? I don't know if this is actually from the game or not, but I know this was a crossover for them. Like, yeah, you know, there's another one. And there's oh, what is it? It's a freaking, I'm just gonna type in machine. What in God's name is that? But like, look at this. What in the world? Destructive Machine God Ragnarok. What in the world? Why don't we got something like that? That's fucking crazy. But I can't find the thing that I'm looking for. It's like a battleship, right? Like here's another like dragon type, that Afterglow Destroyer Dragon Apocalypse. Like that's a mouthful. But like Zeus, like you know what I'm saying? Like you can, there's designs you can do that are gonna look really cool. Is it a plane? It's something, right? I can't remember what it is, but like these are just planes, bro. I can't freaking find it. I don't know what it's called. Let me, you know what? I think it would be easier if I looked up a tier list. I think that would be the easiest thing to do. Can I translate this page? Holy fuck. Are you serious? I didn't know they had this. It's not loading. They have fucking War Greymon in this game. What? I didn't know they had War Greymon. They have all his evolutions? That's crazy. That's wild. I was looking for the other thing and found him. They have Omnimon. They have fucking Omnimon. Are we being dead ass? Omnimon? Oh. This must be one of their new crossovers. This has to be. See if I can find it. It just sucks 'cause it's a match 3 game, chat, and I'm gonna be honest, I'm not really like the biggest fan of match 3s. Oh, they have Sakuna in this game too. Yeah, I forgot they had a JJK collab, didn't they? That's what I can type in. But like, here's another one. I mean, of course, this is, you know, this is like, whatever, but like, dude, they have Rathalos. Like, you can easily sell these types of units, right? Like this stuff, you can definitely do this. You know what? I'm gonna check something. Is this stuff on Gacha Revenue? How much does Puzzles and Dragons JP make? Like, is this on? Let me see. Puzzles and Dragon. So, see, like, this is global. They make about 200K. That's what they made last month. Holy fuck. Okay. Yeah, they are getting hard carried by JP. But they are, holy, yeah, global's not dying anytime soon because JP's carrying their fucking ass. Oh my lord. But 12 million a month. This game is like, dude, look how old this game is. This game came out 12 years ago and it's still pulling numbers like this. They made 22 million in December. What came out in December? What broke the Japanese player base and was like, oh my god, we gotta have it? Yeah, GS is the opposite. It's global carrying JP. But it's wild. It's wild that this is the case right here. Like, this is the way how it goes. So, like, because no lie, Gun-Ho is the reason why I got into the Disney game, which I don't even know if that's, yeah, you can't even, it hasn't been a month since it's been out. But I was like, oh, well, they did really good with pads, so I'm assuming they're gonna do really good with Pixel RPG. But literally, like, what came out in December, dude? They had a Spy Family collab. Is that what came out in September? You've seen old people in JP playing it? Yeah, it's wild. It's like kind of just everyone plays it. I mean, it's like, you know, a nice little cozy game, I guess, you know? Just pretty fun, pretty relaxed. And I mean, Global just does its thing. I mean, Global, you know, here's some allowance. Here's 200K, here's 500K. JP's like, no, we got you. 200K? Try 12 million. Jesus. Yeah. Wild. But I've always thought I wanted to get into pads, but simply because of the crossovers. But I just always thought like the gameplay and stuff was just kind of whatever. Even though like the match 3 is actually really unique, and I also think like the UI and stuff is just so like archaic. It's just man, it's hard. Let's play that slime game again. Get Jordy Kai and Adam Loki into the third anniversary. You talking about what was it called? Isekai Memories or whatever? How'd you find out about GS? I was literally on the App Store one night after playing the City of Final Fantasy Opera Omnia. God rest that game's soul. It's completely dead. But I was on the App Store after playing that, and I was a huge fan of Dissidia. I loved Dissidia so much. And I was like, well, I'm kind of like, I did everything in the game. I literally caught up. I did all the in-game content at the time, and there was nothing else for me to do on the game. So I was like, let me go try to find a different game. And while I was on there, I kept seeing this game pop up, and it was Grand Summoners. And I wanted to play something like Brave Frontier, and of course it had like the pixel artwork and everything. And I was like, you know what? Screw it. I'm gonna download this and try it, and I've been playing it pretty much ever since. Pad is power creep hell. That's what I kind of assumed that. I mean, if it's around for 12 years, right? Like, you've had to do some power creeping in your time. Didn't like the community bring back BF though? Like Brave Frontier, or no? Yeah, I miss Opera Omnia. I miss Opera Omnia before they added FRs. I think like the very beginning of Opera Omnia, kind of like whenever they started adding Burst, that was like perfect. But ever since they started adding like Burst Plus and stuff like that, it went downhill so fast. How did I come up with the username? Well, OP was a I don't know, I didn't really like put much thought into it, I guess. I just like I would call stuff broken or like OP and whatever else like in other games, or like I would always hear that like thrown around like, oh my god, it's OP, or like, dude, that's so broken or whatever. And then I was just like, well, what about if I name myself like I'm OP? And that was what I was originally gonna do, and then I did I'm OP every day. But now if I were to redo it, I would probably just go with Lucidity as my name. That's kind of what I go with in most like games now. Like most of my, if you ever play online and randomly run across me in like a MOBA or like an MMO or in a fighting game or whatever, that's the only games you'll catch me on really, is fighting games, MMOs, the occasional MOBA, and maybe an FPS here and there. You'll see like Lucidity or Young Lucidity, and that would be like my name. I think One Piece came out in that game. It did. I'm reading One Piece, by the way, chat. I don't know if I told you guys there. Been here since your burnout, yeah. I'm currently reading One Piece. I think I'm on chapter 20 something, maybe. Let me check. Hold on. What's my Shonen Jump say? I'm on chapter 20, yeah. Are you a lucid dreamer? No. The name Lucidity comes from a rapper named Logic. It's off of one of his songs. It's a reference to one of his songs. Have I seen Ben 10? I have, but I never watched it all the way through. What arc? It's the very beginning, dude. Like, they literally just fought Buggy, and they got Nami as a navigator. Who's your all-time Street Fighter main? Mine is Vega. Oh, dude, you're crying because he's not even in Street Fighter 6. So I have a few that I kind of always turn to, but the two that I always think are just the hardest characters, and I love them so much, even if I'm not like the best with them. I usually don't play them a lot, but I love them the most. And if there was anybody that I would invest significant time into, it would be these two. It would be Bison and Akuma. I think Bison and Akuma are two of my favorite characters in Street Fighter. But in Street Fighter 6, I play Marissa for the most part. Whenever I get back into it, though, I think I'm going to try to play Ed, even though I heard he doesn't have a lot of plus frames, and I think he has a bad anti-air. But I kind of want to try Ed, or if I don't try Ed, then I kind of want to play... I I may try Akuma. I may just actually be like, screw it. I'm gonna finally learn everything there is about Akuma and try to like, make him work. What's the next story chapter? I don't know the number, but the next story chapter is BF Emperor. Manon or Manon. Dude, people say her name like in so many different ways, but yeah. She was definitely a character that I was somewhat like interested in whenever the game first came out. I was like, oh, this character seems cool. But I went to Marissa. I wanted to play one of the new units, or one of the new characters. I don't know why, but I was just like, we're having a lot of new faces coming to the game. I kind of want to play one of the new guys over one of the old ones. I originally started with Luke, and I really like Luke's gameplay. I love his like his little charge up stuff, his perfects. I really like hitting those. I think those feel amazing whenever you hit them. But I stopped playing Luke, and then I went to Marissa, and I loved Marissa. The one thing that I loved, there was this one combo you could do in the corner with Marissa, and it wasn't optimal by any means, but I loved it. I think I had to use an EX move. I think it was my EX kick or something to kind of wall splat them. But then you could go into your level 1, and like the animation you get of her like swinging her fist around her and then hitting someone, and then you're just clotheslining them, looks so cool to me, and I love doing it. Even though like most of the time I would just do level 3 because Marissa was so cheap, dude. Marissa is one of the cheesiest freaking characters I've ever played in a fighting game, where you mess up once against me and you're dead. Like, it's so great. It was so wild. I may not had every tool imaginable, but one thing Marissa did have was freaking damage, and she had so much deeps. When are we getting the Dream Awakening for Crunchyroll Hime kick? Oh, dude, that's never coming like a priest. See you, Colin. Thanks for hanging out. Where you love your videos? Hey, thanks so much, man. Dude, that's crazy, Andre. Dude, that's actually wild. That's so many crystals, dude. You're sitting really pretty. Bring JJK without the fan base. I think that's the problem with a lot of anime fandoms, right? Or just animes. It's like, dude, the fandom kind of kills it sometimes, right? I know it's like how it is with My Hero. People don't even want to get into My Hero because of the fandom. I just like, I know some people be like, dude, you can't do that though, because you like watch the show, so you got to like be part of it. No, not necessarily. I just, if I get into a show, I don't really even like participate in the fandom or anything. I'll just be like, yeah, I like it. It's a good show. I enjoy it. But then I don't even like talk to the fandom or anything. The only time I'll talk about like shows is in like my close circle of friends, and that'll be it, because I'm not going to go on Twitter or go on Discord and join like a My Hero fan group or something like that, right? And be like, yeah, because some people are just weird. That's your prediction? I don't know. Maybe. We'll have to see. Dislike the power scalers? Dude, the power scalers, I never understood them. Like, I never really, like, got into the community of power scalers. I just watched Dragon Ball because I thought it was a good time. Like, I know, like, it doesn't have the craziest story or the craziest lore, but dude, I'm not watching Dragon Ball for, like, some crazy over-the-top story, dude. I'm watching Dragon Ball just for some good action, some good, you know, crazy moments, and just for a fun time, man. I don't try to like, I guess the problem is that a lot of people try to be critics about everything nowadays, and it's like, man, can y'all just like shut the fuck up and just watch the damn show and just like enjoy, or just, you know, just appreciate what you're seeing, I guess. Like, I understand we critique and we can nitpick and all that stuff, bro. Who fucking cares? Like, it's a damn show. about a guy who it originally started that he forgot his entire mission because he hit his head. Are you serious? He literally just bonked his head, and that's how Dragon Ball started. Like, we're talking about the same story where Goku asked Bulma why she didn't have any balls. Like, you know what we're talking about, right? Like, come on, dude. This isn't like some freaking Shakespeare level writing. We're here to have a good time. Holy fuck. Like, that's one thing I can't stand, I think, about like a lot of anime fandoms, or just fandoms in general, is that everybody wants to nitpick and be like super precise and be like, it could have been better. It could have been that. It could have been that. Dude, just say you like the fucking show, or if you don't like it, just say you don't like it. Holy. Can we please just not be critics for like 2 seconds? Yeah, the main final villain. Yeah, Kill la Kill's missing, isn't it the mom? Like Ryuko's mom? She's like the main villain, right? What's up, Shinpai? Yeah, it's been going pretty good, man. The stream's been pretty dope. I'm having a great time. What's up, Zane? But yeah, that's like my biggest like kind of thing. Whenever I watch like and I'm not saying like shows or whatever are perfect, and you know, shows and stuff like that, you know, can definitely be critiqued and everything, but like, dude, you know, if you're sitting there in the middle of the show and you're like, they could have animated that better, they could have drew that line a bit better, that's not like JJK, like, dude, shut the fuck up, man. Holy. It's ridiculous. It's wild. What's my favorite artist or music genre? I actually made a list like last week with my sister's brother. He asked me what my top 10 artists was, but I don't think I have a favorite genre. I listen to pretty much every single like genre there is, because I think there's good music everywhere. But my favorite artist right now is Bring Me the Horizon. They've been my favorite artist for a while, and they released a new album. I think it was earlier this year or last year, and I loved it. It's a great, but you know, I listen to Bring Me the Horizon. It's very like sporadic. Like, you got Bring Me the Horizon, which is like a hard like metal band, you know, metalcore you would say even, or something like that. And then I listen to Juice WRLD. I listen to like Joji. I listen to Rich Brian. I listen to Mac Miller. I listen to like Motionless in White. Like, you know, I listen to a lot of different genres of music. You know, Bryson Tiller, freaking MJ. There's so many characters. Oh, wait, did I call you my sister? Oh, whoops, that's crazy. I thought I said my girlfriend's boyfriend. Oh, good lord. My girlfriend's brother. My bad. My girlfriend just said that I called her my sister. Whoops, I didn't mean that. Have I tried reading Berserk? I am going to try reading Berserk. Hopefully in December. I'm going to try to start getting the books then. I'm going to try to buy like one book a month, like the deluxe volumes, and start reading it. People trying to make an opinion for you? Exactly, yeah. Yeah, that's the thing, too. That's the thing. Like, you can have your opinion. Like, everybody's entitled to their own opinion, right? But, like, you know, that's the thing that I really hate. It's just, like, you can't say you like this thing because of this reason. And it's like, no, that's just stupid. What? That's why I stay off of, like, Twitter and everything else. Because, like, okay, the Twitter that I'm on is just a very funny meme side of Twitter and, like, gaming and stuff. Like, I don't see all of, like, the actual cesspool comments that a lot of people talk about. And, yeah, like I don't know, man. When it comes to stuff like that, like it's like the same thing. It's kind of almost the same vibe of, let's say you and your friends are at the, playground, or you guys are at the park or whatever. Also, that's going to be the end of the farm, by the way, chat. But let's say you guys are at the playground, you guys are at the park, or, doing whatever, back in the day, right? And there's like, you guys are sitting there and you guys are geeking out about the new episode of like Digimon, or you guys are geeking out about the new episode of Dragon Ball or Naruto, or just like whatever it was, right? And there's just a random dude that comes up and he's like, I hate that. I don't like that show. While you and your friends are sitting there talking about it, like just absolutely going crazy about it. It's like, I don't like that. And it's like, dude, what the fuck? Okay, cool. But I don't like that. Can you guys stop talking about it? Because I don't like that. What? No, you can just go somewhere else. What the fuck is wrong with you? Like, it's so weird. It's so weird that people do that. You got the lucky side of Twitter. I got the bad side. Yeah. I definitely try to stay away from like anime Twitter and stuff like that. There's a few like people I follow on Twitter that, are into anime, but they don't ever like, I guess, nitpick or really like start anything, or, like talk about like certain things that are happening in certain fandoms or whatever. Like, it's just like very chill. It's just most like people talking about, oh, this was pretty cool that happened in like the new JJK chapter, or like, oh, I finally caught up to One Piece or something like that. It's not like anything wild. And that's the thing. It just, yeah. I don't get it. It's weird, chat. It's very weird that people are the way they are. And I'll never understand why people can't just let people enjoy the things that they like. You know what I mean? Like, I remember seeing it was like a video a while ago of a man freaking out about, was it Star Wars or something? And then a girl on Twitter said, this is like such a turn off. Why does any man act like this or whatever? And it's like, well, this is probably the exact reason why you're single. Like, if you don't let a person be a person and be excited and be able to just be, a fan of stuff, and that's an ick. It's like, dude, what the fuck's the point? Like, I'm perfectly happy. You know what I'm saying? Like, that man is perfectly happy being by himself, or maybe he has a girlfriend, who knows? I don't remember if he did or not, but let's say that man was by himself. He is the happiest he's ever been. Even if that man had sex tomorrow, he would not feel happier than what he felt watching like that trailer for the new Star Wars movie or whatever. Even though the new Star Wars trilogy is, from what I've heard, terrible, like that guy didn't care. He was having a fucking blast. So I don't get it. It's crazy, dude. But yeah. Oh yeah, talking about lore and stuff, that's cool. Yeah, like talking about backstory and everything, that's fine. Or even like, having like a opinion on anime, or just like, kind of just discussing like different things of an anime or whatever, it's cool. It's just the whole, like, my main issue, chat, is not more so talking about it. It's just whenever people kind of try to like belittle the other person for liking something that's like anime related. Like, you like Fate, and someone's like, I don't like Fate, so I'm gonna make you feel bad about liking Fate or something like that, right? That's the main issue I have, is people like doing that, or like trying to like really, you're super excited about this thing or super into this thing, and you're talking to someone who's also super excited and super into it, and some other person comes in, they try to like just take away that excitement and be like, this is terrible, you shouldn't do this. You know what I mean? Like that's the type of stuff that I'm talking about mainly. Either way, chat, I think that's going to be it for this one. We streamed for about 2 hours today. We've had a great stream. Thank you all for hanging out. Thank you for all the subscribes. I think we had a few donos in here too, maybe. I'm not for sure, but I know we got a few gifted memberships. So all you guys that got those gifted memberships, hope you guys enjoy them. I am going to go through and actually check my friends list real quick, see how many slots I have. And yeah, we have a few slots, so we're going to add some people real quick. If you guys played during... or if you guys play today, then you'll be able to join. I'm going to try to get some people that I see a lot. I know Quandale Dingle, he's always in here, so we'll accept him. Let's see if there's anyone else. that usually is in here. Asian, yeah, that will get you. I know Paperboy's in here, right? I think I gotta get Paper. After that, we're just gonna go for random people. Yeah, there he is. Let me go ahead and get Paperboy. Yeah. All right. And then we're just gonna go random with everyone else. Let's see. I don't know how many requests I have. I'm assuming quite a bit. So if they're active, I'll add them, and I'm just gonna go for random. Let's see. Let's do Lil Terror. There we go. Let's also do this one, Mizuki. He was last online 2 minutes ago. Cool. This one. All right. And that one, Yabi. Yep. Jaden. Let's see. We're gonna do the bottom. Modstar. There we go. Is it adding more? Okay, no, I don't think it is. Squirrel? Okay, we'll add Squirrel. Seraph, there we go. Okay, oh, come on. There we go. K-Dot. Does he still play? I feel like you don't play. I feel like you just log on. Now I don't know about this one. I probably won't add this person. We'll add Soul instead because I think he was right under him. Oh no, not okay. We'll add these two people, Natsuki and Soul, because they were right but under each other. I thought they were both. And we'll get this Flixer. Yumi. Oh, they've reached. Oh wait, I've reached the maximum number of friends already. I have. Dang. There's some of these people I won't delete though, because they were friends of mine, so I won't delete some of them. But some people I will, depending on who it is. It's got an LB7 Shaltier. Goodness, I don't even know who this is. But they were last on like 75 days ago. Plastic, can't get rid of my boy. 29 days ago. I don't know who this person is. What's my friend code? I'll show you guys in just a second. Thanks for the sub, by the way, Kevin. All right. We'll delete this person. They haven't been on in a week. Yeah, that's everybody. So, if you guys want to send me a friend request to get on possibly the friends list, there is the friend ID right there. I'll probably add more people next stream, but that's gonna be it for this one, man. Thank you all for hanging out. It's been fun. Glad everybody could come through. If you haven't already, please like the stream before you leave. Tomorrow we're going to be going over Vena, the new character that is coming out in JP. And then this week we're going to start tackling the different showcases. Or I think we got what? Summer Luvia next? Is that the next code? No, not Summer Luvia. We got to do Summer Miyu and Summer Sakura. Those are the next two showcases that we're going to be doing. So that'll be coming out probably Friday and Saturday. And then that'll be it. But yeah, thank you all for hanging out. It's been Boy P. And last but not least, you guys already know, don't forget to drink water.